In the 70s, Japan began to buy huge quantities of broken glass from the Soviet Union, and after buying it, they immediately threw it into the sea. The authorities of the Soviet Union could not figure out what benefit Japan had from buying broken glass. But only decades later, it became clear that the Japanese had fooled us. At that time, many talked about the legend according to which Japan bought a huge amount of broken glass from the Soviet Union. However, they did not need the goods in the end, and the glass was simply poured into the sea. For a long time, this story was considered fiction, but it turned out that such an unusual deal actually took place. Japan really bought a large batch of broken glass from the Soviet Union, which cost pennies at that time. Since it was no longer needed, the glass was immediately sent to the sea, where it did not harm the ecosystem. However, for a long time, many wondered what exactly interested the Japanese in this deal, and decades later the answer was found. As it turned out, the beer really didn't need the broken glass, and the country paid a relatively small amount of money for a completely different product. In fact, Japan needed containers for broken glass, which were incredibly high-quality wooden boxes. Soviet boxes were made of high-quality cedar boards and could serve for decades. They were distinguished by their quality and durability, and Japan was going through hard times at that time, so it could not buy wood with the same characteristics, and so it decided to use a trick. Japan did not have enough forests that could be cut down for use in industry. However, the resources of the Soviet Union were not limited, which was taken advantage of by enterprising Japanese. Upon arrival of the glass in the country, it immediately went to the bottom of the sea, and the boxes were disassembled and used as a good material for furniture. What do you think about the resourcefulness of the Japanese? Please like and subscribe. There will be many interesting videos ahead.